Well, happy Sunday to you. It's been a great day. We started the morning off really nice. We had a clear sky, and that continued throughout the day. I got outside early this morning and saw a lot of people out there enjoying the day. I hope you did too. Here on the Woodland Park camera, we're still looking nice. Temperature is 67 degrees here, sponsored by the Wire Not Home and Services camera. And here at Monument, still looking good too. We have a couple clouds off in the distance there, but nonetheless a comfortable evening for us. The temperature there is 70 degrees, sponsored by Hanson and Hot Springs. And if we look at the satellite and radar, like I said, very clear night for us, and that's going to continue as we go into our Monday. Only thing we're seeing right now is maybe some cloud coverage on this slither of the southeastern corner of the state, but everyone else looks really good. And I want to take a look at the daily almanac. I love looking at this stuff just to see where we're at in terms of this time of year. Notice our high temperature today was 89, not near that record, but definitely above average for this time of year, and the same for Pueblo too. 98 degrees was our high, and they're definitely above average as well. And that is going to change as we go into this week. I'll get to that in a second, but temperatures tonight will fall into the upper 50s here in Colorado Springs, low 60s there in Pueblo and along the Arkansas River as well in the low 60s. So getting a little relief from this heat there. And here's the changes that we're going to see on the way. So notice there's not much activity in the Midwest. That is a high setting up there, but there is some active weather across the Pacific Northwest. Now this low pressure of a trough is going to move its way in, and we're going to see that here in the upper levels and change the pattern that we've been seeing in our weather forecast. Now what this is going to do is it's going to bring our temperatures down about 10 degrees. So from the highs that we had in the 90s, now we're going to be in the 80s. So here at Colorado Springs, high tomorrow 80 degrees, 86 there in Pueblo, only getting to about 69 degrees there in Monument. But what else this is going to do is it's also going to bring lower level moisture up. So we're going to see dew points tomorrow in the 50s pretty much area wide. And what that means for us is that we could see some storms. Now storms could be pretty much anywhere in southern Colorado tomorrow. However, the most severe storm risk is going to be on this Kansas border here and on the eastern plains. And Stormcast agrees here. We're not seeing much in the morning hours. This is really going to be an afternoon time type of deal. But we are definitely going to see some clouds tomorrow as we start to get that moisture back into the area. So notice here we go into the afternoon, we start to get some indication of maybe some isolated heavier downpours or some thunderstorms there. Then later on in the evening, it's a little bit more widespread. This model doesn't suggest much here in the Front Range or the Pikes Peak region, but honestly, I think we might get maybe a thunderstorm if it pops up there. And then as we go into the evening hours, this starts to get into Kansas, and then we clear up going into your Tuesday night. Another thing we need to focus on also is the wind gust. It could be a little gusty tomorrow at times, gusting up to almost 20 miles an hour here in the Springs, up to 30 almost there in Monument, and that continues throughout the evening hours. So just pay attention to that as we go into tomorrow. So around the region, this is what we can expect. We got that chance for some thunderstorms and some showers in the afternoon hours for Monday, but we do look a little bit cooler as we go into the week before we start to heat back up going into next weekend. That's the same for the Springs, and as we go into our 10-day forecast. That's a look at your forecast update. Sending it back over to you, Carolyn.
All right, thanks, Nick. And on